Hello. Our story today is about a girl trapped in the basement, a haunting tale of isolation and rebellion. This basement used to be my sanctuary, a place where I could escape, dream, and breathe freely. But now it's become something else entirely. A tomb, a prison, and I don't know if I'll ever get out. Growing up in a conservative Christian household wasn't easy. Sundays were reserved for church, prayer, and more church. My parents, ever the perfect poster couple for faith and family, believed in structure, discipline, and obedience. But for me, the basement was my escape. Down here, I was free to be myself. I didn't have to hang crosses on the walls or listen to endless sermons about sin. I could breathe.
Are you questioning your faith?
No, Mum, I don't understand why I can't have faith and still live my life.
Her response was the same as always, a lecture about sin, repentance, and temptation. I nodded along, said what I had to, and waited for her to leave. That night, I decided I'd had enough. My friends were heading to a party, and I was going with them. I didn't care about the consequences. It was my first taste of rebellion, the first time I felt free, but freedom has a price. When I saw my parents, I knew I was in trouble, but nothing could have prepared me for what came next. I woke up and the stairs were gone, just gone, replaced by smooth, solid wood. My window welded shut. No phone service, no way out. It was like the world had sealed me in. I screamed for help. I screamed until my throat bled. But she didn't hear me. She didn't even look at me. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. I stopped counting after a while. The clocks in my room froze at 3:33 a.m., and every time I blinked, it felt like years had passed. At first I prayed, begged God for answers, but the silence was deafening. If there was a God, he wasn't listening. For the longest time, I blamed my parents. I thought they'd done this to punish me, but the truth, I don't think even they had that kind of power. This isn't about faith or rebellion. This is about control, about who or what is pulling the strings. I don't know how long I've been here, 50 years, 100. My parents are gone, but I'm still here, trapped, forgotten. Now, what would you do if your sanctuary became your prison? Have you ever questioned your reality? The night I encountered something they don't want you to know about. You've heard the stories, the conspiracies, the whispers about things that go bump in the night, but what if I told you it's all real? This isn't some urban legend or an internet creepypasta. This happened to me, just a regular guy on what should have been an ordinary New Year's Day. I've kept quiet long enough, but now I need to tell someone, anyone, about what I saw, because if I stay silent, they win. Let me take you back to that night. I just clocked out from a long shift. I'm a construction worker, sweaty uniform, dusty boots and all. My sister's about to leave for university soon, and I wanted to surprise her with something nice. She's always been the smart one, the dreamer, the golden child of the family. She deserved it. So there I was, parking my old truck at Bayside Marketplace. The place was buzzing, packed with shoppers and New Year's revelers. I had one thing on my mind: grab the perfect gift and head home. Little did I know, something far from ordinary was waiting for me inside. I found a purse that seemed perfect, elegant but not ridiculously overpriced. My sister would love it. But as I was heading to the checkout, something changed. It started with the sound, the kind of sound you feel before you hear. A low, vibrating hum, like the air itself was alive. And then, chaos. People were screaming, sprinting in every direction. I saw a mother clutching her child, running like her life depended on it. My first thought was, is there a shooter? A bomb? What's going on? But when I turned toward the commotion, that's when I saw them. It was inside my head. It was watching me, reliving my memories, my happiest moments, my darkest regrets, all of it. I wanted to scream, to fight, but I couldn't move, and the whole time those glowing purple eyes stared at me, judging, learning, and then, just like that, it let me go. I hit the ground, gasping for air. The creature slinked away, joining the others as they disappeared into the shadows. The mall was a wreck. People were crying, hiding behind overturned kiosks, but the creatures were gone. Just gone. Outside, the cops were everywhere. Sirens blared, lights flashed. But when I tried to tell them what I saw, they brushed me off. Teenagers, they said. Some kind of riot, fireworks. But I know what I saw. There weren't any teenagers. There weren't any fireworks. And when I tried to talk to the media, they wouldn't listen either. Videos were confiscated. Witnesses were silenced. They're covering it up. And the worst part, I think they've done this before. I've had nightmares every night since. I'm trapped in some endless, barren world, watching those creatures slink through the darkness. I wake up drenched in sweat, heart racing. My therapist says I'm imagining things, that it's stress, trauma. But I know better. And here's the thing. If they came once, what's stopping them from coming back? I don't know what they are or what they want, but if you've ever seen anything like this, speak up. They can't silence all of us. They can hide the truth for now, but sooner or later it'll come out. Stay safe, stay alert, and remember the shadows aren't always empty. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this.